Talk about the lion in the room. The lion was the elephant. I went to Harvard University. Yeah. So hi guys, my name is Hilda and this is my YouTube channel. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you sana. I'm so grateful for the previous video that I posted. That was my first ever video and it got some engagement and I'm beyond grateful. I'm so happy because like I never expected such engagement in a first video. Yeah, so I'm really grateful. I'm also so happy for those people who are wishing me good luck in this journey. We're talking about they'll be looking back and see where I'll be after some time, and that calls for hard work, because it means that there are some people out there who will be watching and wanting to know if you achieved, like if you are consistent enough to grow. And that's what I'm doing right now. So about today's video, it's about get to know me better, because like I said earlier, I never introduced myself so much in the previous video, and today I want to talk about a few things that I think you need to know about me going forward, because it's so hard to deal with someone whom you don't know. Yeah, so let's get into it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. I want you to jump. Get ready, get ready.
Let me put this one over. So I have a few things that I wrote in this book that I think are going to guide me as I introduce myself. So about my name, I basically said my name. My name is Hilda. Should I say my second name? Really? Like, maybe I'll say it later on, but then at least no. The thing is, I'm 23 years old. I turned 23 in May 14th. I was born in May 14th, 2002, so I'm 23 years old. And then talking about age, we see that once you hit a certain age, like you start feeling so big. For example, when I was still 22, 20, 21, and kurudi huko nyuma, I also still feel like I'm still a young girl. Yeah, I had no pressure about life. I was just living my life and thinking that I'm still young. And I don't know, maybe I was living in illusion, but then now the reality is for real. To be honest, once I hit 23, I felt so big and I felt like maybe I was lagging behind in so many things, like I was not chasing my dreams well and all that. And I don't know, I now feel so big, and I don't know. Which age did you reach self-realization? Or rather self-actualization, and you saw actually you're growing old and you need to change the way you do things. You need to change your perspective towards things. You need to actually start like behaving like an adult and all that. So something else I want to talk about, I forgot to say that second born daughter, both daughter and sibling child, because our oldest sibling is a girl, so I'm the second daughter in my family. And talking about being a second daughter, it comes with a lot. I've heard people talking about, second boys are stubborn and all that. And then for me, I think I have all the what is it, characteristics or qualities of a second child. I don't know, like I'm also very intelligent. I'm not even bragging. Like, I'm naturally smart upstairs. I'm also very ambitious. I'm very ambitious. I chase my goals. When I want to do something and hit a certain target or goal, I normally chase it so well. But yeah, I'm ambitious. So I don't know if this is just something like a misconception or a myth, or is it true that second born daughters are stubborn, intelligent, ambitious, and name them? I'm a learned babe. Talking about being learned, I went to Harvard University. Yeah, nimesoma Harvard. That was so, guys. I studied in a university in Kenya, in Eldoret to be specific, that has a not so good reputation. A not so good. Let me not say bad, because bad is too big to describe some things. Something that brought who I am today. So it doesn't have like the best reputation right now. There's a lot of scandals like strikes, worker strikes, student strikes, and then I graduated in 2024, December, that's last year. I did a bachelor's in education, English, and literature. So I'm basically a teacher of both English and of both language and literature. If you have a job kama mwanakazi huko and you need a teacher, I'm here. So talking about what I studied, growing up, I always wanted to be a medic. Saying medic means that I really wanted to work in the field of medicine. I always had this goal of being either a doctor or a nurse or a clinical officer. I usually wanted to study something related to medicine, if you understand. So I really passed well in high school. I can't complain. Nilipita, like I qualified. My cluster points were okay. Everything was good, but then the problem was exposure. I can't even lie to you or sugarcoat anything. I really lacked exposure. So I didn't even have a smartphone back then. So I lacked so much information that I didn't even have like application could be so much problems, and I ended up getting myself into education. Though it's not a bad course, but then like I really wanted to be a medic. That was my first priority. And then so also about education, growing up I was very bright. I've always been bright since primary through high school to campus. I've always been this type of a girl who likes to chase their goal. I'm always on time, I'm always studying, and I really wanted to be a better life. So talking about hard work, it comes with a lot of expectations, guys, because remember those people who used to be the first position in both primary and high school through college. Like there was so much expectation iko hapo, and people keep on asking, oh, yule msichana mwenye sijui alikuwa wasi, nowadays ako wapi? And then when they find out that you are not like so much in the best position that they placed you in the first place, that hukujiekea wamekuwekea, they'll be like, oh, so like alijifanya ni nini? But then everybody has their own destiny, and never compare yourself to anyone. So destinies depend. Kuna wale wenye they never even attended school, they were not even going to class to begin with, they were not studying, but then when you look at their life, wanaendesha Audi and you're like, God, why there no balance? I'm supposed to be somewhere, but then never overrate yourself. Just make sure you be yourself, continue working hard, and itajipa tu one day. Yeah. One day it's gonna happen for you, and you're going to smile back and thank God that you never give up. So another thing, religion. So talking about religion, I'm a Christian, guys. Yeah, I was raised in a Christian family, believers of God. But then, like, I'm not this type of a person who is always in front, trying to preach, being usher, being in choir. No, I can't even lie to you guys. I'm this type of person who goes to church, listen to the word, not something, read the Bible, and hope. That's who I am. Because like I don't think that leadership is my thing. I don't know. I'm not so sure though. Maybe in the coming years, my dad can go what can like I don't know. But for now, guys, I'm this type of person who is really quiet, who is calm in a place when needed, only when needed, not every time, not all over, not the one who is leading this, leading that. Yeah, that's me. And then also about religion, I really love God. Mina God, mimi na God tuko hivi. So I really love God. God has brought me in situations that I never imagined nitawahi toka. Like there's a time that I could be so down and the only hope I had was God, and he never left me. He was always there for me. There's a time even things could go really bad, and like I couldn't even pray, like niko tu hapo, I'm crying, but I'm in my heart, I'm just like, God, lead me through, do something to do, like it's beyond me. This is something, a situation that I can't even handle. I'm just a person who has nothing to do, and then God showed up in so many ways that I never imagined. That's why me na God crazy. I'll always advocate for closeness to God. I know that in this generation, most people have drifted and are talking about science, they are being atheists, and I respect their perspective towards religion and all that. But then, okay, even if you hate Christianity side or Islam, wherever, like if you hate the denomination side, please at least grow spiritually. Like just get close to God. That's it. That's enough. And God is always going to show up in ways that we never. So imagined. I live in. What? I'm not really supposed to be saying this. Okay, so let me just say it anyway. I live in the countryside. Yeah, I live in the countryside. I live in somewhere between Uasin Gishu and Nandi County, if you know that place. So yeah, most of my content are going to revolve around countryside because that's basically where I live at the moment. The reason I'm talking about at the moment is because change is inevitable and you never know where you're going to be tomorrow, in 2 weeks, in 3 years. So that's why I'm talking about at the moment. So at the moment I'm living in the countryside. You're going to see me doing most of my vlogs and videos in the countryside. Yeah, with my family and my people. So that's it. Okay, so I forgot to say something. I was born and raised basically in Nandi County, and later moved to Uasin Gishu, later came back to Nandi. So like my life revolved around Uasin Gishu and Nandi County. What else do I need to say about location? I think that's basically it for now, guys. So another thing is my social life, or rather if I'm married or not or something.
I'm coming down. Drink my water.
No, I'm not. Like, it's not that marriage is that bad. Not that this is going to send a what? Because nowadays people are labeling marriages. Well, like, you are a loser or something. But then I'll always be proud to say that I'm married and I'm very positive. I love my family so much. Oh, I know that most people are going to talk about, oh, you have no ring on, and you're talking about being married. So guys, you live in Kenya, and particularly in my ethnic group, you understand that you can do a traditional wedding, do the dowry negotiation plus the dowry payments, and you're pretty much okay to live with your person, or rather your man or your husband. So that's exactly what we did. We did a traditional wedding in December 2024. we are yet to do either a civil or a church/white wedding. Yeah, so that's when you can see me with a ring on. But for now, wife, I'm a proud wife. Do I even look proud? Yeah, I am. Of course I am proud. So, like for the ring, of course I'm going to have it for the status so that I can show, because I don't know how that I can work like this. Damn! About that was so unnecessary. About my social life again, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of one little boy that just turned 1. His name is Man. I'm pretty experienced. Also, I think, yeah, but I'm a mother. Let's now talk about the lion in the room. The lion with the elephant. Now talk about the why are we even doing it and what are my plans. So first of all, I've always wanted to do this for the longest time. I think ever since I was still in high school, we had that car dream. But then, when you're in high school, you can just dream of so many things that you're not even sure if they are going to come to pass. But then, so we had that dream with my friend. Oh, talking about my friend, her name is Riley, guys. She has a song that she released 2 weeks ago. You can go to her channel, touch opportunity, so that you all can go there and support her, subscribe, comment, share, and give her motivation and all that. So when we were in high school, we were these cheeky girls, courtesy of her actually. I'm not usually cheeky, but this is courtesy of my friend. She was so cheeky, and so during cultural day we could come up with some things that we thought were funny anyway, and we could call them comedy, and we could go perform. I wish I had my certificates around here so that I could show you the evidence that we used to perform comedy, and we actually at some point we won. Yeah, kuna time to win, by the way, and we were given certificates, chocolates, and a few other things. So we were so compatible. I've never been so compatible with someone like I was with that girl. We were so close. We were so close to each other. We understood each other very well, and we could come up with things, and they worked wonders. Zilikuwa zinafanya kabisa. And so we were like, how about we start YouTube after school so that we can be creating skits? But then we didn't even knew how they are made. That's something that you can talk about. So after campus, we applied for college. She ended up getting another campus, Kapata ingine, and we were so sad because we wanted to go to the same school so that we ended a little bit because we were there when we were in high school. So something like a separation happened between us. Here ameenda huko, she went to a school that was far from home. I went to one that was close from home. It meant that if we were only going to communicate via phone, and now chasing our dream became a little bit hard because you could find that it was so hard for us to meet. Maybe she's in holiday, I'm at school. When I'm in holiday, she's at school, and so it was just an on and off kind of thing. And then at some point when I was in long holiday, there was an inconvenience. Let me just say that there was an inconvenience, so we couldn't do anything that time. And then once I finished schooling, she was also free. She was also done schooling. Pia alikuwa anangoja. She was waiting to graduate in December, just as me. But let me just say, I also had an inconvenience. Yes, ilikuwa an inconvenience. It prevented me from doing whatever I wanted to do. So we also had to push it again, and this was really a perfect time for us to do it because we were transitioning from school. We've been in school for over 20 years and now we are free. We're back in the village, we're back in the society now, and we're supposed to be chasing our careers and dreams and passions. But then my inconvenience came and we couldn't do it again. And so, like, there was something like a barrier. I don't know why this kept on happening. But then anyway, later on, all talked about it and she created a YouTube channel. I also did. And we are now, that's where we are right now. Nilikuwa nawapea a little background story or how I finally found myself doing whatever I'm doing right now. So for her, she's now focusing more on skits and music. Yeah. And for me, I'm now focusing more on life, like life, days in my life. What, yeah, that's it. And also skits when I get time when we meet, we can create some funny skits and all that. So talking about content again, I'm really this kind of a person who is very ambitious and very positive, even when I hit the rock bottom and I just vizuri, it's so hard for me to rise. I'm really so persistent. Nakwanga, I'm this kind of person who doesn't lose hope so easily. Hata kwenye it doesn't seem.
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
Seem hopeful. I'm usually so determined. So that's what we are going to do right now. I'm going to be persistent. I'm going to be consistent. I know it can be really so hard to balance between career. Remember I said that I did a bachelor's in education. So meaning that I have a career, I have motherhood, which is a big thing on its own. Especially now that my baby's that my son has finally hit that toddler age. It's going to be very difficult for me. But
is it easy? No. Do I like it? No, I don't. But do I do it? Yeah, I do.
Then I'll juggle between all of them. I'm a woman, you know. I'm a powerful woman and I know that I'm going to do all that. Also content creation. I'm really passionate about this because like I said earlier, I've given you a background story of how this came to be. So now that I can finally, like I have a leeway, I'm going to really focus on this, to create memories about life, to live. Yeah, I want to just document my life. That's pretty much something about school that maybe, you know, you're getting to know me, so it's wise that I give pretty much information. So again, I went to a college or campus around near my home, courtesy of my mother. My mother, so for her, she was like, oh, end up to a private career so that I can be sending you foodstuffs. Is this even supposed to be funny? But then mothers are naturally hilarious. So, and to be true to her word, she used to send me foodstuffs. Ningekaa hivi napata, oh Hilda, there's a package. Napigiwa simu that you are supposed to go pick something, and I'll go na ningepata like literally everything. Unga, sijui maziwa nini, and I really love my mom. The point of saying this was to just shout out to my mother because I really, really love her. And one thing about African parents, though I'm talking about African parents, but squeezy, there are some parents that wanashanga, mliishi Africa kweli, or did you just live in Europe, or just you lived in another continent and came back? Kama mko hivi juu. Tell me why some people, like, I don't know, some people have really a close relationship with their parents. So the point is, mostly in African households, it's so hard to face your parent or your mother and tell them that you love them. It's kind of weird. So that's why I wanted to use this platform to say that. So guys, again, I'm so tired. It's in the evening. I have work to do. I'll just have to end this video here. Maybe in the comment section you can ask me what you want to know about me. Maybe there's some things that I forgot to mention, and I'll surely do either a part 2 of this video, or maybe I'll just answer in the comment section. So guys, continue subscribing, continue commenting, continue liking, continue recommending my video to your friends, your enemies, everyone, to your grandparents, to your what? Your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your parents, who else? Your colleagues, your workmates, colleagues and workmates, basically the same thing. Who else? Your teachers if you're in school, your directors. I mean, I basically mean that kindly recommend this video to anyone around you. Send the link, share the link in your WhatsApp, so that people can click and come and watch this video. And I'll be so grateful. I'll be so grateful when you finish 100, guys. I'm currently at, I think, 55, 52. Yeah. The last time I checked, I was at 52, which is a good move, considering that I just started. So I'm basically much. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for the support. So I think the watch up. Bye. I love you so much. Bye.